guys, it's Kat with GetCatFit. I had a couple of requests for some core slider options, and I wanted to go ahead and do that today. So Tammy, this one's for you. And I personally don't own any core sliders, so I will show you what you can do if you don't have any and still get a great workout as if you did have core sliders. So whatever I'm doing and you do have your sliders, make sure you're using your sliders. And always, as with any equipment, make sure you always take it slow and try things out first before you just jump right into it so you don't injure yourselves. Option, no core sliders, socks. They slide. Those are awesome. You can use a towel on each foot too. That can work too as a slider. Or, thank you Lacey for the recommendation, paper plates. Paper plates are awesome, and if you have carpet, never fear, you can still do the workout because paper plates slide on carpet. They also slide really well on tile. So I put them like this. You could cut the ring off and use them without the ring on them. You can leave the ring on them and just use them upside down either way. But with the ring off them, it makes it a little bit smaller for when you're doing your crosses and things like that so they don't run into each other. All right, so let's frisbee out and go ahead and get started. Whoops, that didn't quite make it. So as always, when you're in a plank position, you want to make sure that your core is nice and tight, that your upper body's through, and that your elbows are slightly below your shoulders, which will engage the lats and the other part of the core that you want to use rather than putting the pressure in the shoulder joints. So when I say upper body through or upper body through, you don't want to be up here when you're doing planks. You want to press that body through, nice strong core. And with the sliders, there's an option. You can pull in, press out, keeping it low, pressing in and out. Or you can take it up high into a somewhat of a plank. Press in, press out, press in. Again, you're using that core. You don't want to be coming back into those shoulders. Keeping it nice and strong. Option 2, rock climbers. Out, out. And again, nice and smooth on the slide. You can do wide rock climbers, bringing those knees out. Nice and high. Again, core is super tight. You can do cross rock climbers. So cross it into the opposite knee. Keeping it moving. Again, make sure that upper body's through. Sometimes when we start to get tired, we have a tendency to pull back like this. Keep it low. And you can also plank. Up high, press down, squeeze that core. Press down, squeeze. Press down, squeeze. Press down, squeeze. Press down. So those are some options you can do. You stretch it out a little bit. You can also do a side out with your knee external rotation. Just like this. Again, keeping that core nice and tight. And bring it in. A couple of options for your legs. You know, you can work legs. You can actually get a full body workout with sliders. Upper body too. We're just going to focus on core and legs today. So you're going to have your sliders. Heels are going to be in them. You're going to lie down. You're going to lift up those hips. Feet are shoulder distance apart. You want to make sure that you have enough room. You're going to keep your hips up nice and high. Very important to keep them up nice and high. You're going to slide out and you're going to pull in with your heels. Slide out, pull in. Keeping those hips way up. Really getting into those hamstrings. Squeeze those heels. Keep those hips off of the ground. Okay, you don't want to come down here and then pull back up. You want to keep them up as high as you can. Pull them back in with those sliders. Yeah, that feels good. Woo! So that's your option. That's really going to hit in those hamstrings. You'll feel that nice and strong. You can also do lunges with your sliders. So again, you want to be in a nice hips distance apart for those lunges. Keeping it nice and tight. You're just going to slide back and then slide forward. Slide back, slide forward. Keeping that front leg, heels digging into the floor. You're just sliding. Slide. The great thing about the sliders is they force all of your muscles to engage when you're doing things because you're pressing down into the ground. So you go ahead and switch legs, slide it out, squeeze it in, out, squeeze in, slide. have to come all the way up. You can if you'd like. Bringing it out here. Digging that heel on that front leg, weight staying in the heel, but still sliding and pressing that foot down into the ground, which is going to engage those inner thighs on that back leg and hip flexor, glutes and hams on that front leg. And bring it. So I hope you like that. That's just getting you started. So if you just got your sliders, you're not 100% sure what to do, a couple of options to get you started. Hope you like it. Make sure you thumbs up if you did, subscribe to my channel, and share it with your friends.